some good teams not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the season.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Into the box, Clint Manza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he's retired here, 1 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the 5 spot.
He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Standing in now, Casey Martin. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone. And he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to
swung on and lifted in the air to left. Childress is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly. Stepping up is Lucan Baker. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Jeremiah Jackson is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Popped him up. Cruz in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So now here is Jacob Gonzalez. He was hitless in the shutout last night. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Francisco Cruz. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. solo shot here to left. Number 23 for him thus far as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So the next to bat will be Victor Mesa. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, D-Roll, this guy's really turned it on last 10 games, hitting well above 300 in that stretch, so he's doing all he can do right now.
Yeah, he's on fire, Dan. Everything is lining up for him to make a late surge in this batting crown. Don't try and do too much. He's been swinging the bat nice. Don't come outside of what you've been doing.
At the plate now, Rob Gonzalez. Lined hard to center field. Isbell is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to hit, Santis Sanchez. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Pablo Cordero has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
So now to the plate, Derek Gillian. As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. 2's all over the. Again, Francisco Cruz blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Tried to.
Your attention, please. This is for Arizona. Number 21, Anderson Tejeda. Now pitching for Arizona. Number 40,
Next up, Jacob Gonzalez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far, and it's fouled away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around it is there if they want to go that route.
2-1. Popped him up. Martin over to his right. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity. Now at the plate, Pablo Cordero. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Jared Kelnick will grab a...
Number 17.
First delivery to him. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Clint Manzo. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Brewer will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Mervyn Walker has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Jordan Brewer is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now Richard Wiles will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Wiles playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2026 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he scurries back to first base safely.
The left fielder, number 8.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Next, it'll be Kyle Isbell. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Meta, he's scoring 1 run in this inning. It's so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 20 seconds.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. Connor Scott will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Eric Pardinho will come on and relieve.
Number 14.
So next to hit is Victor Mesa. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. next to hit is Lucan Baker. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Jeremiah Jackson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's a luxury to be in a situation where the team needs a closer as often as they do it. This guy comes through almost every single time.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Giants combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-2. At the start of the day, the Giants are leading the National League West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Diamondbacks are third in the division, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Dodgers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 9-4. As of today, the Astros are in 4th place in the AL West, 10 games out of first. And the Dodgers sit in last place in the National League West division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Atlanta Braves pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-1. In the standings, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Padres are in 4th place in the NL West. They're over 20 games out of first. Durbin Feltman earned win number 7 this season, leading the Rockies to a win against Milwaukee 5-4. As of right now, the Brewers sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. They're 7.5 games out of first, while the Rockies sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. Doyle Feliz got his 2nd W of the season, helping the Mets get by the Phillies.
Let's play ball. 3. Keep safe. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Keep safe. 3. Take your base. Ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. Out. 3. 3.
Your attention, please.
3.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 0,
Ball 4. Take your
John
base.
Lovin. Pinch hitting for the Giants, number 23, Rob Gonzalez.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The San Francisco Giants batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Line hard deep into left. And he has come through, as this ought to be enough to get him the lead. Spano is on his way home. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in two. That's a huge base hit. What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Matt Dennis takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right.
32.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up Spencer Torkelson. And that's in there for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Next up for Los Angeles, Deshaun Knowles. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Fouled away. 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Dodgers down in order. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jared Kelnick, fouled off. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Next for the Dodgers, Adley Rutschman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping in next, number 27, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. San Francisco used a 3.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the National League West, the San Francisco Giants put together 10 total hits as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 4-2. As of today, the Giants are atop the NL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Dodgers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Arizona Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies, 4-3. As of right now, the Rockies sit in second place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Diamondbacks are second in the division. Yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. The Phillies allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Fish in Miami 10-1. Heading into the day, the Marlins sit in third place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Phillies are second in the division. They're 16.5 games out of first. The Nationals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-1. Entering the day's action, the Nationals are in first place in the NL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, 17 games out of first. The Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-2. As of today, the Red Sox sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, 12.5 games back. And the Orioles are at the bottom of the division, 14.5 out of first. The Rays got 18 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 10-0 At the start of the
Alright, so
day,
a couple of
the
things real
Astros
fast. The
sit in
reason why I
fourth
did
place
that
in the
was
American
A,
League
because I
West,
want to bring up
10.5
Sebastian
back.
Cortez's
And the Rays are in third
potential.
place
I
in the
wanted to
AL
see if I
East,
could do that.
11.5 games
And if
out
I
of
could,
first.
then I wanted to bring up Billy
The A's
Wilson
hit
because
3
I feel
long
like that
balls
dude
as they
should
pulled
be
off the
the
win
starting
against the
pitcher for
Angels
the
in Orange County,
Marlins.
8-4.
So I wanted to get
In
him
the
to the point where he
standings,
could be an
the
effective
Angels are in
starting
third
pitcher for
place
them.
in the AL West,
I'm actually
10
going to go
games
and
out
do
of
the same
first.
thing with
While
Urban
the
Walker,
Athletics are
since
second
he's
in the
a
division. They trail first by 4
he's
games.
90 overall,
That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great
or at least
day.
he was. Oh yeah, he's a closing pitcher. I'm going to put him at 91. And then I wanted to do the same thing with Gilliand, because I'm actually going to trade Gilliand in the offseason. Like, I was going to do it. I was going to wait to do it, but I'm going to just do it now. I'm going to put him at 85. And then I wanted to go to, I think it was Oakland. Yeah, it was Oakland. I wanted to edit this guy. Alright, I just wanted to see what the overall or the potential for Connie Whittle was. So this is where I'm going to end it. Thank you guys all for watching. See you guys in the next one.